John and Susie sat quietly on a weathered park bench, the kind softened by stories and seasons. Before them, children darted through shafts of golden sunlight, their laughter skipping like stones across the afternoon air. Above, the trees swayed like they were keeping rhythm with heaven's joy. John leaned back, his eyes tracing the flight of a paper kite dancing in the wind. A furrow creased his brow. Sometimes, he confessed, I catch myself measuring my life against others, like joy's something I have to earn or outperform. From beside him, a gentle voice responded, not Susie's. But joy was never meant to be measured, John. It was meant to be received. Startled, John turned. Seated beside them now, as naturally as light finds a window pane, sat a man whose presence felt like still waters, alive and vast. Jesus looked at them both with eyes ancient and new, eyes that saw everything and still delighted in seeing. Comparison, Susie said slowly, finding her words, feels like ambition at first, but somehow it leaves you emptier than before. Jesus nodded with a tender smile. Yes, it wears the mask of progress, but chains the soul to someone else's race. You cannot walk freely in shoes not made for your feet. John exhaled, his heart opening. It never tells the full story, just the highlight reel. Loud, flashy, but hollow. Jesus looked toward the field where a boy helped his friend up after a fall. And yet I tell you this, blessed are the ones who celebrate in secret, who sow in silence, who weep unseen and still sing. Heaven sees every unseen bloom. Susie's voice came quiet and sure. Peace doesn't rush, she said. It doesn't shout. It cheers for others and keeps growing in its own garden. Jesus leaned forward, his tone rich with warmth. Peace, he said, is the voice of my spirit within you, not as the world gives, not loud, not anxious, but peace that remains when the noise fades and you remember, you are mine. John's eyes moistened. I've chased noise most of my life, but now I just want the quiet where I can hear you, where I can hear me. Jesus touched his shoulder, not in spectacle, but in friendship. Then stay in that quiet. That's where I speak. That's where you'll rediscover why I made you. And when you listen long enough, purpose won't be something you chase, it will chase you. Susie reached over and took John's hand. Let's live from that place, she said softly. Let's bloom in peace. The three of them sat in silence for a while. The breeze swirled like music. The trees whispered worship. And in that sacred stillness, joy wasn't earned, it was shared.